2020. What a year, man. I'm doing kind of like a Juan's overview of 2020. This is basically what happened in my life. Yeah. So to 2020. First off, you have really been a pain, dude. Like, especially with the year starting off with all these deaths. Like, what are you doing, bro? Like, why you like this? You know. So we're just gonna, yeah, just basically talk about myself. So 2020. Um, at the beginning of the year in January, slash February, or the reason, um, just in general. Um, I started off 2020 with doing a testimony for my church, which is St. Magdalene's Catholic Church. Yeah, um, yeah. The only reason why I remember doing this testimony, or will forever remember this testimony, is because it was a week after Kobe Bryant died. So not only I did a testimony, but like I said, the only reason why I remember it is from doing it is because it was a week after Kobe died once again. Um, so that was in January. So many of you guys, especially my parents, um, have never heard my testimony. I wish somebody was recording my testimony because this was something I've I never done. Um, especially, I've never spoke in front of like a bunch of people before. I've never spoke in large cloud in a large crowd. There was probably maybe 200 and something kids over in that crowd. Just teenagers, um, my age. Yeah, just like the high school years. Um, just different kids. Just for the sake of any of my family members watching this video, I'm gonna read my testimony real quick. And um, I'm gonna explain everything because, yeah. So my my life before Christ, I was raised in a Catholic home, but when I was younger, all that didn't matter to me. So that first line, we are starting off with something that was true. When I was little, um, my um, my parents were really religious. Um, like my yeah, we just weren't really religious when I was younger. Um, but of course, my mom would read me Bible stories before um, I would go to bed. Um, of course, um, we would pray before we went to bed, but that was pretty much it. We really didn't go to church. We really didn't do anything. So, like religious wise, because it wasn't really a big part of my life when I was, um, I would say 6 years old, all the way to like I was when I was 10. So that wasn't really a big part of my life. What mattered to me, mm, sorry, I'm reading off the paper. I was basically writing this just basically how I would say it. So, to me, the things that interested me the most was girls. Number one, we're just gonna start. What a way to start off the whole testimony, right? Um, the things that interested me the most when I was little was girls. I basically had no understanding of girls when I was little. I still don't. That's I know. Yeah, I still don't. Yeah, it was all bad. I even even in middle school, all bad. It was no go. All right, fighting, fighting. I only been in 4 fights, uh, 5 fights. Yeah, I only been in 5 fights in school. I was really not a fighter. So, and video games. So, yes, to this day, video games still interest me. Um, I am a nerd. I I read comic books. I talk about video games with other people. Um, to be honest with you, the storyline that caught my interest the most out of all the video games I played was actually the Black Ops Zombies, um, with Nick with Nikolai, Rick Toffin, Tink Dempsey, and the fourth guy. I can't think of his name right now, but yeah, and trying to be just like my brother. So, funny thing is, um, in elementary school slash middle school and maybe 1 year of high school, um, I always idolized my twin brother because I don't know, like he he always used to hang out in a more bigger crowd than I would, and and I thought that was cool, I thought that was cool. Um, I thought it was, oh, he's getting so much attention. I wish I could be like him. Um, I wish I can be just like him. Um, yeah, that's kind of like what I would say on that. Um, so yeah, so next part. I used I used to get my happiness from, once again, fighting. I only been in like 5 fights. I the way the reason why I said that was because when other people would fight, um, I would I don't know, I would get excited. For some odd reason I would get excited. Don't know why. I still don't know why. But even though I was not involved with that fight, um, I would get like happy, I guess. That's what I meant by that. I didn't really like say, "Oh yeah, I used to fight all the time." No, that wasn't me. I was never a fighter. Moving on. Um, my security coming from, my security from video games. So the reason why I say that is because when I would play video games when I was younger, and when I play video games now, um, I don't know, like I would just I I felt like when I would play video games, I felt like nobody would judge me. I still kind of feel like that now. When I play video games, I feel like nobody would judge me, especially the people who I would meet online because they don't know who I am as a person. Um, when I would play with those people online, especially, um, uh, yeah, just that's the reason why I said video games was a security. Uh, I felt like nobody would judge me, because I played video games and like all my all my online friends, um, Just all these random people meet online. I would just not. I like I said, I just felt like they wouldn't judge me for who I was, you know. And then my second reason for my security was trying to be something I'm not, and my identity was coming. Oh, actually, I got that. Well, it kind of so. Another reason for security is trying to be something I'm not. You know, once again, I thought if I acted like my brother, um, people wouldn't judge me for who I am, for me as a person. I would just kind of hide. I would just kind of hide on, you know, the people that know me today. I would just kind of hide, um, just me being me, you know. Um, like I said, I felt like if I acted like my brother, everybody would be cool with me, you know. But I felt, but as people know, that doesn't work out. So, um, and my identity was coming from video games. So once again, video games came around again. The identity that I set myself on video games was me being cool. You know, me trying to be cool, at least in my mind. Me trying to be cool. You know, talk crap to everybody who I see. You know, in video games, but in an actual real life, I'm a real friendly person. So yeah, that. So next part is these things started to let me down when I was going, uh, when I was going down the wrong path. So what I meant by that is, what I meant by that is, I guess I kind of, I don't know. Let's keep reading. Let's keep reading. The first time I heard about, the first time I heard about God was when I went to church, and when I did my first communion. Did my first communion. Yes, that is true. The first time I heard about God in general was when I did my first communion, and that was kind of, um, I knew God. Excuse me. Um, I knew God was just this higher person, someone to talk to, and that was pretty much it. You know, that was. So let's keep it real. I didn't remember that feeling, but all I remember was I really did not care. This is true. This is very true. Let me tell you why this is true. When I got my first communion, I remember everybody being happy for me and my twin brother. We did our first communion. You know, one step closer to God. Um, all in all, when I was sitting in that mass, all I was thinking about was video games, and I knew I would have to step up to these stairs and start singing like, oh yeah, you know. That ultimately, when I was little, I just did not care. You know, God was God, and that was it. That was that was all. You know. So here's when everything started changing. My perspective change was when my perspective changed was when I was opening up myself up to God, when I was in my confirmation class and going to retreat. This is totally true. Um, this was totally true. When I went to confirmation class, I was just like, dude, I'm back at catechism. I like I don't care, I just don't care. Um, but ultimately, what started opening my eyes up to God was I when I went to a retreat. I I just felt this spiritual energy around me and around all these people. Uh, I felt like God was truly there to talk to. I felt like God was truly listening um, when I went to retreat, and um, around that time, I really needed it because just personal things were happening in my life. I just that was pretty much it. Like I don't want to like go into detail, but that was that was my whole reasoning why I started opening myself up to God was because I felt like in that place, in that moment, and every time I walked into that little space where I ultimately did my my testimony, is I felt like He was truly listening, and and I just felt like I was spiritually, as a believer of God, I felt like, how would I describe it? I felt like, um, I wouldn't say a spiritual awakening. I just felt like He was just listening. So let's go up to the next part. My final struggles of accepting God was telling my friends at school about my faith and telling my brother about God. So this is half true. Um, the friends part, yes. When I came back from retreat, I did end up telling all my friends like, "Hey, I believe in God. Um, I don't know if you guys knew that, but I believe in God, and this is what I believe, and I feel like now He is truly listening. I just felt like He He was always there, and everybody, all my friends at the time were just kind of shrugging me off, like, hey, like, go away, like, just like, no, go. My brother part, I still don't know his stance on religion. Hopefully it's good, but let's just keep going. Um, what gave what gave him control of my life was when I started uh, gaining friendships with Veronica, Martin, and Fatima. These people helped me with my religions from what from my religious permission and continue to help me daily. So yes, this is correct. The life team leaders at my church, Veronica, Martin, Fatima, Saraid, everybody who's part of that team, they truly help me better understand who God is, and He is here to help you in life. To um, He's here to listen to you and give up all your struggles to Him, so you would not have to suffer. This is true. I can never thank them enough for opening my eyes to God. Uh, especially, um, especially Martin, um, my my um, I would say friend. He truly helped me open my eyes. as we were playing, I as we were playing video games, I would ask him questions about God, and he would just answer them, because he's a he's a firm believer in himself. Um, so let's go to the next. Like, praying daily helped me accept Christ and gave him control. This is another reason why I started turning to God, was because I finally accepted him into my life, and started praying a lot more. So that is my um, that is that's basically what helped me, what helped me gain more control. I mean, not gain more control. Have him gain more control of my life. Uh, since the first day to the last day, since the first to the last day of confirmation, my life has changed a lot. I am more grateful for what I have and the family that I am in. This is correct. I would say this is correct. Um, Before I even opened myself up to God, I was grateful, but like I wasn't as grateful as I am now. Um, yeah, I'm just grateful for all the things I have. I'm just grateful for the things that I'm able to do today, through the help of my family and through the help of other people, because if these people weren't in my life, I would probably I don't know what I would do, and I wouldn't be able to find my path in life. That is just that I'm just saying in general that helped me a lot. Like that, there's nothing else to say about that. Um, I just think I would just thank all of them. My attitude changed a lot. I am changed a lot. I am now a very nice person, a very nice person, and now I am not trying to be like my brother. This was, this is a fact. Um, before, I before I would be like a total jerk. Um, I would like to say, I would like to say, I was a total jerk in school. Um, yeah, man, I'm just grateful that I've changed. Who knows? Who knows? You know, um, my my perspective of life changed a lot because I am now hopeful of what's to come in the future and help others open up to Christ and lead my family to a better religious life. So, um, yes, my perspective changed a lot through, especially this experience. This experience in general, it changed a lot. Um, my perspective on life, my perspective of how I go about things. Just a lot of things change perspectively. There's nothing I can say, but I looked at life as at a different angle now, and I'm very grateful for that. All right. uh, all right. The next line. The main thing that I live for is helping my special my special needs brother. This is correct. My The whole reason why I get up every day and do what I do, or try to go closer to a better life, is for my oldest brother. He has special needs, and basically he needs help for the rest of his life. He's thank thank God he's not in the thank God he's not in a wheelchair. Uh, because he can walk around. He can talk to us. and I like everything I do, trying to improve my future. It's for him. It's not. It's not only for me, but it's for him, so I can provide the best life for him. You know, that's just me personally. Even though my religious life is not perfect, I continue to live my best life, and I also started putting my religion first over everything. That is basically the end of my testimony. That last line. Yes, I put my religion forward now. It's no longer blocked by other things. You know, I'm grateful for that decision because I don't know what I would do. You know, yeah, like of course there's people who helped me along the way. Uh, yeah, I'm super grateful for that opportunity. There's nothing else to say about that opportunity. Um, yeah. So I know this video is 26 minutes long. I didn't expect for that um, to be this long. I just wanted to read my testimony. I guess this is a whole video now. So that was basically the beginning of my year. I'm happy I was able to read my testimony to people who have not listened to me talk about my testimony. So thank you, and thank you for whoever is watching this. Thank you for even listening to me explaining line for line. You know, but thank you, and I'll make a part two talking about everything I was in 2020. So as once again, I'll talk to you guys another day. Deuce.